So how's the council? Are they going?
Not good, dude. They are not happy with me.
Oh, really? Why is that?
Well, you know what they say.
Well, no, I don't.
Well,
What did they say?
they told me to get fucked and get out of the council. And the reason why was because I said they should say a broken clock is right twice a day. I thought that was a good, you know what I mean?
I can already see.
Yeah, you can see the problem.
Yeah.
Because they're an entity and they live outside time and space and
Yeah.
they actually
And so
don't.
the concept of a clock would
Yeah.
make zero
Make
sense.
zero
to
sense
them.
at all.
The council, they would never say something like
Say
that.
something like that,
And
exactly.
I'm sure even if they used a clock, it'd probably be like 24 hour or something. So the
Well,
broken
yeah.
clock would be right once a day.
Once a day, yeah.
Which,
It makes,
Yeah.
they would never say that.
and it doesn't
me-
even flow as well
yeah.
as twice a day.
And me suggesting they should say that was silly. And now I'm out of the council.
Well, you know what they say.
Welcome back to the Wizard's Tower.
That is exactly what they say.
Welcome back to the Wizard's Tower.
The Wizard's Tower!
Well.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. We were absent last week. Why was that?
Yeah,
Why,
we were on a bit of a hiatus.
why was the Wizard's Tower not posted last week? What happened?
Well, someone broke the hard drive. And when I say someone, we actually don't know.
We
We
have
still
no
don't
idea
really
how it
know
happened.
what happened.
Yeah. You always hear those horror stories where it's like, yeah, bro, my hard drive broke, lost everything. Never gonna let that happen again. Double backups
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
Fuck double backups, man.
Yeah, pussy shit, man.
Yeah,
I'm double
now-
backup shit. We leave life on the edge.
Now that it's happened, I'm like,
Why the
We-
fuck didn't we double
we
back
should have
that
double
up?
backed it up.
Yeah.
So we lost, obviously, the latest episode, Boohoo. Whatever. We can get it back or we can tell this everything again.
Yeah,
that's fine.
the latest episode's not the problem. It's everything around, everything to do with the episode is
Yep.
the problem.
So we don't have the intro. We don't have the outro. Any of the segments.
No
No
segments.
sounds. Nothing.
It's actually, the more I think about it, the more I'm like, that's so much work to get it back. No, not a clap time.
We're not
No,
doing that.
clapping. No, it's more of a. Is there a boo or a sad? Like,
No, that's just one button.
oh no, yeah, you're fucking happy about it.
Actually, I reckon it was the fucking pixie.
Yeah. Oh, that would
reckon-
make sense actually if the pixie, bro. Yeah.
Well, accidents happen.
Yeah. Interesting. Now we do know who fucking broke it.
Maybe you should have listened to me.
You know what's
Giving me
sad?
that pay rise.
You know what's also sad about having the I've got to take another photo of you now. So for the
Oh,
YouTube,
that's actually
we lost
so
that as
true.
well.
Yeah,
so
literally everything.
Better make sure I get my hair done.
Yeah,
Get your
that's
fucking
actually
screen
so
time
true.
now.
Fucking stupid.
just added more work for me.
fucking
God
pixie.
dang it. Yeah, so we
Yeah.
lost a lot. We lost everything. And I don't really know how it happened. My theory is static electricity.
I feel like it has to be something like
That's
that.
my only theory.
Because
So.
the last thing you did was edit some clips in bed.
Yeah, I literally had it in bed and then
Yeah. It doesn't have a case either. It's like a SSD from like an actual computer.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I don't really get this whole muggle magic bullshit. I
Yeah,
don't really
yeah.
understand. I prefer writing everything down in tomes and storing them in book form.
Yeah, I just send the podcast out on an owl and hopefully it gets to enough people.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's really sad. But yeah, we move forward.
That's
We
fine.
yeah, what are our options? What are we going to do? I think we're just going to keep chipping away at it. The sounds and things might be a bit different if we can't get everything back.
Yeah.
So
Or we'll
the
just fucking
intros-
start doing them live.
Or we just
We
start
just start
doing them
doing them
live. That's not bad.
Next segment.
You couldn't think of one segment.
I don't know.
Oh my god, we're not doing them live.
Yeah. What's the segment called? Yeah, but I mean, I called up a guy to get the hard drive
yeah.
replaced, and he was like, or like to like recover everything. And these little fucking weasels, they know if you're going to a hard drive guy to like to get your data recovered, they know they've got you.
It's
by
a
the
hostage
balls.
situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, wow, well, we know this
Yeah.
is valuable to you because you came to us in the first
Yeah,
place.
yeah. If you want this
So-
back, how much?
yeah. And he was like, yeah, if we can, you're going to have to send the hard drive into us and then we'll diagnose it and we'll go from there. And I was like, well, how much will it be? And he's like, oh, well, depending on the diagnosis, it'll be anywhere from like $350, which I was
Not
already
bad.
like,
I'm like, we go halves in that. I'm happy to pay. You know, that's not
but
bad.
already I'm like $350. I'm like, fucking Jesus Christ, a hard drive's $80.
Yeah, true.
And like, what fucking replacement part
Yeah,
costs
yeah,
that
yeah,
much?
yeah. It's a good point.
And I was like, okay. And then he's like, so 350 to $2,500. And I was like,
Blind boom.
what do you mean? What do you
That's-
actually mean?
yeah.
$2,500 for what? Some fucking. I mean, I get, like they have like actual, I guess, like engineers and stuff that do the data recovery, but
$2,000's crazy.
because it is a hardware issue, it's not a software issue.
Yeah, yeah.
So they'd have to like, look at the board, maybe
There'd be a lot to
resold or
do.
something,
I'd imagine there'd be a lot. That'd have
replace
to
a
be.
chip or something like
Yeah.
that. So it'd be a lot of work, but I'm still like, fucking
Yeah.
$1,000. Buddy, the fucking Wizards Tower hasn't made a cent.
No.
We haven't had one doubloon,
No.
one piece of gold, not even a bit of copper. We haven't made one copper yet. We haven't even made 100 copper to get one silver.
Apart.
We haven't made anything. So I was like, oh, that fucking actually blows.
yeah.
So we'll see. We're down a hard investment on the
Yeah.
Wizards Tower.
Yeah. This is getting crazy. But no, it's fun. It's all fun. But yeah, hopefully, look,
These
if
mugs,
it's,
mate, I'll tell you what.
maybe mugs cost us a pretty penny.
Maybe Temu does hard drive recovery.
Oh, that'd be good. Then we
Yeah.
save some money on that.
Yeah.
No, but it's been sad. It's been sad. Actually, you know what's been fucking really sad?
What's up?
Electronics around me in general this fucking week. I'm cursed with like breaking shit. I was in bed the other night and I'm lying in bed and I have my phone next to me and my laptop on the other side of me. I'm like falling asleep. I'm like, I should put my phone on charge. So it's, charged
Yeah.
for the next day.
Yeah.
It makes sense. So far, my story checks out. I'm not,
Yeah. Okay.
I
Yeah.
grab my phone and just grab it half awake, lean over, and I hit the corner of my laptop screen with the corner of my phone. Shatters my laptop screen. Completely shatters it. I've never woken up. That will wake you up. That's more
That's better
powerful
than any
than
kind of
like
coffee.
or
Yeah.
any kind of fucking
Shot of whiskey.
Jesus Christ, I was fucking wide awake after that. I was like, no, that's not real. I was like denying it. I'm like, it's not real. It can't be real.
It's a dream.
I like
It's a
closed my
dream.
laptop and then like opened it back up. I'm like, oh, fuck off. No. I was so sad. So yeah, $500 later. But I bartered with the fucking guy.
Well, hang on. This is after having it replaced,
Oh,
not
yeah.
even like 2 months ago.
Yeah, I think I got it replaced. I think I looked at it, it was like 4 months ago.
Yeah.
I got it replaced.
The
and then
screen
this
for the
whole
same
screen's
laptop.
the same laptop. And now again, I've broken it again. And the first time I broke it is I closed my laptop and put it on my bed. And then the next time I open it up, the screen was shattered. So I don't even know what the fuck happened. I think my
was like
bed
a
is
rock
like a
or something.
My bed is like a fucking electronics fucking nightmare. You don't want to be on my bed with electronics because it would just shit itself.
There must have been like a rock or a stone or something as you like close your laptop and pinched it and then it
A
shattered.
Frank fucking hair or something. A pixie.
That is also after your phone cracked it before
Yes,
that
and
because
yeah.
your
So-
phone fucking
Fuck, I'm fucking shocked. I shouldn't have my phone or laptop in the same vicinity.
Yeah,
They
this
should
is
be in
the third
separate rooms.
time.
When I was like I think I was I can't remember if I was really drunk or I was hungover, but I was like lying in bed and I had my phone on my chest and my laptop on my lap. And I sort of like leaned forward and my phone slid down my chest, slid down the laptop keyboard and then hit the bottom of my laptop and created like this fucking hole in the bottom of my laptop.
Mach 3
And then that was
speeds.
like a year before it fully broke, and then this time it's fully fucked. So now I've paid $1,000 on this laptop, but
just for the screen to be replaced twice.
just for the screen to be replaced twice. But good news about it is I went in there and I was like, if I have to spend another $500 on this fucking laptop screen, I'm gonna be so upset. So I went in there and I explained to him like, it broke again. I barely fucking grazed it, gave him the whole story, gave him the sub story. I've been here 4 months ago. Like, you guys gave me this screen. It can't, like, it's weak. It must be weaker than the preview because
It has to be weaker than an OG screen.
Yeah. So I was like, giving him the whole sub story and he was like, oh, look. And he looked it up and he's like, look, I can do it for $550 or $500 cash. And I was like, fuck, bro, are you serious? And I was like, come on, man, you can't do anything better than that.
Yeah.
And then he was like, oh, I'm only really making $60 profit. And he sort of gave me the numbers. And I was like, oh, okay, right. But my phone has also been fucked for a while. Which
But
is
also the other screen that I use 24/7.
24/7 is also fucked. It has it used to have like a black spot in the bottom corner of the screen. the black spot. But I was getting chased by the Kraken the whole time.
Yeah.
That's why you never see me in the ocean, bro. I got the black spot on me.
True. I haven't seen you in the ocean.
So then I was like to him, hey man, how about $550 cash? But you also fix my phone screen for free. Well, on top of that, with that. And he's like,
Yeah.
looked down, he's like, iPhone 12? Yeah, okay, I can do that. And I was like,
Yeah,
fuck
buddy.
yeah, I bartered with this bloke. So I
Yeah.
got my phone screen fixed. I'm still waiting for my laptop screen to be fixed, but I was pretty happy with that.
That's pretty.
I walked away with a bit of a win. I was like, yeah, this
Yeah.
isn't bad. And now I feel like I've got a brand new phone.
Yeah, because you've lived the last like year or
I think
couple
longer.
couple
I reckon
years.
it's been 2 years with this black spot in my phone.
And it's not just like that's. I feel like that's underplaying it. It's
Yeah.
it's quite literally a quarter of the screen on the bottom
nah,
left.
it's not a I'd say it was 1/8.
No, it was pretty big.
The way, and like to navigate a phone with the bottom half basically unusable, you can't play a lot of video games on your phone. No apps really work on it in terms of like, so the only
Yeah.
thing that's really good, like, and I have to like, to see what isn't, if I go onto a foreign app I've never used before,
Yeah.
or like an app I rarely use, I don't know what's in that bottom corner.
Yeah.
And sometimes it might be vital to what I need to get done on
Yeah,
that
yeah.
app. So I have to like swipe up so I've got more
So it
real
pulls it
estate
out of the
so I can
black
see
spot
what's
to
in
see
the
what's in the corner.
in the corner, yeah.
And the touchscreen still worked in the black spot.
Touchscreen still works in the black spot.
Yeah.
So
It just-
but yeah. There's a lot of video games that require that bottom corner on your phone, and I just cannot play.
Yeah, like
Slay the Spire was something I was playing for a little bit. and I
Super
couldn't-
Auto Pets.
Super Auto Pets.
yeah, just really anything.
Really
obviously
anything.
has something on the
Yeah.
bottom.
Yeah, Clash. Yeah, it's pretty brutal. You would be surprised how much stuff is in that corner of that
I would
screen.
have said to you maybe a 10 times
Oh,
at least, being
yeah.
like, bro, man, you gotta do it. You're just like,
Yeah,
no, it's
I've
fine.
lived with it.
yeah, you got
I've
used
worked
to it.
around it. You
Yeah.
don't really need it for TikTok.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
but-
like just inconvenient enough to like be annoying, but not
Yeah.
enough to be like, I need to get it replaced.
Now that I've got it fixed, I'm like I can see. Like it's like almost like I've been blind in one eye for so long, and now it's like, oh my god, I can fully see the screen. Like this is
Yeah.
unreal.
I had an iPhone 11. I was like, you could have my iPhone 11, but you didn't want to
Just didn't wanna
downgrade.
downgrade.
Yeah, that one,
Which
that
would have
one
been an
model.
upgrade.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it's fixed now.
it is fixed now. So I bartered with him, which I was really happy with.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's fixed. It's working fine. Last night was actually Saturday night. We went round to a mate's place and played some board games and stuff.
Yeah.
And my phone went dead flat. And then when I charged it,
Mm.
the screen wasn't working. And I was like, oh, fuck, man. I was like in full panic mode. Like the screen just was not working. And then one of my mates, he works in IT, and he's like, have you tried turning it on and off again? I was like, shut the fuck up, mate. Don't give me this IT
I've
crowd
also seen the IT
bullshit.
crowd. Yeah,
come on,
yeah.
we're turning it on and off again. Shut
Yeah.
up. And he's like, hey, man, 90% of my problems I fix is by turning it off and on again. I'm like,
Facts.
yeah, righto, bro, whatever. So I turned it on and off again, and now it works perfectly fine.
Son of a bitch. He was right.
He's
He was
fucking right.
He was right.
It was really funny.
Damn, that's really weird.
Yeah,
It's
super
really weird.
strange.
Yeah.
But I think it was like it just wasn't fully. It wasn't charged enough to give power to the screen. That's my theory,
Maybe.
which sounds a bit cope.
It's weird.
It was weird.
It is a third party screen.
Yeah.
So maybe
Yeah.
something weird.
Um,
Yeah, it's been a bad week for just
Yeah.
spending money in general.
spending
I mean,
money for shit I've got that's been broken. My fucking
Yeah.
side mirror got hit as well the other day.
Yeah.
Mum was like, "Oh, I
The
can't."
third
Yeah,
time?
the third time my side mirror got hit.
Yeah.
It's fucking
Like
bullshit.
sideswiped twice by like the bin guy.
Yeah.
And then this third time felt personal.
Yeah,
Because it was
when it
fucking
happens-
blown off.
Yeah, it looked like someone fucking took a baseball bat. To that
Yeah,
thing.
straight up. I reckon it was the neighbors personally.
Oh, let's blame some people.
Yeah, I reckon you must have parked in the neighbor's spot.
A neighbor
and he
did
fucking.
A neighbor was there. He's like, "Did you get hit by a thing again?" Oh my god! I'm like, "Dude, this is the third time." He's like, "Oh, I can't believe it." And I'm
Yeah.
like, "Wait a minute."
Interesting.
Interesting,
Bruce.
What's it? The criminal always comes back to the scene of the crime. It's
Yeah,
interesting that
yeah,
you walked out.
He's like, oh yeah, what happened? That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was probably him.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's
Yeah.
really annoying. Now I'm like, because I park sort of in the curb, but I don't park like onto the thing. So now I'm like, do I have to park onto our fucking
Yeah, I don't know. On our lawn.
our lawn? I don't really
Oh,
want to do
fuck
that. But I think I'm gonna have to, and I
Maybe.
can't like bend the thing in like and
Can't fold it in
because it's
been
held
shattered.
together with fucking duct tape. No, just duct tape holding it.
Yeah, that's
God.
true. Yeah,
I'm
fuck.
fucking over it.
And
Mum-
then
yeah.
and then our fucking power bill came in, our
Oh,
gas bill came
I know.
in, internet's
My
due
phone bill's
soon,
there.
phone bill soon, rent's due in a week.
It's just fucked. It's just fucked. Fucking over it.
When it rains, it pours, you know what
Uh,
they say. When it rains, it pours.
Tell you what, we need a Patreon or something.
And I had to fucking buy those tickets to the goddamn TikTok
Oh,
awards. and
you've gone to
shit.
Sydney twice in like 2 weeks.
Yeah, I
You're
have to.
going next
Yeah,
week.
I have to. Well, it's in 2 days. I'm going
2
Sydney.
days.
Yeah,
God damn.
yeah, it's fucked. It's actually just like the worst.
It is nonstop.
Oh, it's Christmas time, you know. Oh, it's Christmas.
Oh,
I'm gonna buy presents for people.
Yeah, my sister just texted me what we're getting from mum as well. And
Yeah.
I haven't looked at it, but I saw my brother's text and was like, "Oh, that's bougie." I was like, "Oh, no.
What do you mean bougie?
Oh, fuck.
It's gonna be expensive.
It's gonna be
I hate being an
expensive.
adult. I miss being a kid
Yeah.
where you would just be like, "What
Shit
am I
gets
getting
bought for me."
What am I getting this year? Not
God dang
what
it.
the fuck am I buying this year?
I know.
Oh god. Well, what am I talking about? I'm not much of a gift buyer anyway.
Yeah, mum did for Christmas because I spoke to her the day after I broke my screen, so she gave me some money for Christmas towards the screen.
Damn,
I'm
that's
like,
alright.
I'm like, yeah, it's all right, but like,
I would like some.
I would have liked not to have a broken screen, and now my mum's helped me pay for it for my like what
Yeah.
a fucking not what
It's
I wanted,
like-
but
it's
what I
like,
needed, I
yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
Fucking sucks.
It's like
Fucking sucks.
yeah, when your parents are like, "Oh, I'll just give you some money for your car insurance this year or something." You're
Yeah.
like, oh fuck, car insurance.
Yeah, I forgot
Whatever
about
happened to
that.
getting Modern Warfare 3?
I know.
Whatever happened to getting fucking Xbox controller?
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
God
those are the
damn it.
days.
Yeah. You know, even now I'm like, I kind of miss like getting like one of those like Lynx Africa packs that comes with
Yeah,
like the Lynx
fuck,
Africa
yeah.
deodorant, the
Yeah,
Lynx
yeah.
Africa gel, a calendar.
Now
I got
I'm-
for my 11th birthday,
Yeah.
or maybe it was a Christmas. I got like a present from my auntie, which was one of those.
Yeah, yeah.
The full bag of all the Lynx shit.
Yeah.
I was like 11. Maybe I was even younger. I think I was like 10 or 9 because I was like, the fuck did I get this for?
Yeah, what do I want this
Because
for?
it
Yeah.
came with deodorant,
Yeah.
like the spray.
Yeah.
Which when you're like 9, 10 years
I was
old,
gonna say,
I'm
do-
not wearing.
Do kids even get BO?
No, it's like when you're a teenager, you start
Yeah.
needing it, and then the little gel thing and a fucking calendar, a bikini calendar of like
Nice.
bikini
Let's
chicks,
go.
and I was like.
What
I
is
was like,
this?
even me at 9 knew that was a
That was a bit
inappropriate
early. Yeah,
thing for me. I was like, the fuck am I going to do with this? This
yeah.
sucks.
Is that the worst Christmas present you've ever got? What do you reckon that's the worst one? Because that's an interesting thing to talk about.
worst?
Is like the worst Christmas present you ever got.
It makes you sound ungrateful a little
Yeah,
bit. But
every present's great, but there's definitely a worst.
that's up there. The Lynx Africa pack was
Yeah.
definitely up there for me. I was just like, what the fuck am I going to
Yeah.
do with this? I got a pair of thongs once.
That's not great.
I've never
Yeah.
worn thongs ever since I was a child.
Yeah. I don't like thongs either. I hate being barefoot.
I don't think it was the worst present because it's quite nice when you go to the beach. But I remember that was one where I was like, man, I'm probably not going to use this
Yeah,
one that
yeah.
much, to be honest.
I'm trying to think of my worst Christmas present. I think, and this is Mum's really good. I'll talk about the best before I talk about her worst.
Yeah.
But Mum did one year where she just got us like a big box of just things we really like. So she got and it was all surrounded by like one present that was like the present. Like I think I got Pokemon Platinum. It was
Yeah.
in the middle, and I was like, holy fuck! And then your eyes are instantly drawn to that, and then you sort of look around, and it was like I was loving drinking Portello when I was like 12. I'd like go to the shops, and it was like me and Mum would go to the supermarket.
Yeah.
And she'd get a Diet Coke and I'd get a Portello, and it was like a thing we just did together.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
And she got me like a big like bottle of Portello, like the drink, and I was like, oh, like I was like, she knows I
That's
like
my
that,
thing.
you know what I
Yeah,
mean? And then there was
yeah.
like, I think Milky Ways are in there, and just like they're just surrounded by all this like great stuff, and then like obviously Pokemon Platinum in the middle, and I was like, oh, she knows, you know what I
that's
mean?
fucking
So
sick. Yeah.
that was a pretty goated Christmas.
Yeah.
And then her worst, she got me, I think it was a birthday. She got me like a watch. And I remember looking at the watch and I was like, this is a little bit kid. I think I was like 13 or 14.
Yeah.
I remember putting on the watch and I was like, I don't really wear watches.
You're not a watch guy.
I'm not a watch guy. I'm never gonna
It's pretty lame.
like get up and be like, oh, I gotta put my watch on.
You know, and that's why you got kicked out of the council of the day.
Yeah, yeah.
They even knew.
They knew.
They were
I-
like,
I
you're not
didn't
even a
believe
fucking
it.
watch
I
guy.
don't
Why'd you
even
even
believe
suggest that?
But yeah, she bought me this watch and it was like this kind of like surfer watch, and I just didn't get around it. But I don't think it was a bad present. I just think it was not for me.
I can't believe you're not a watch. I've been a watch guy since I was a fucking wee lad.
I even like
child.
wore an Apple Watch for a long. Like I bought one and wore
Yeah.
one for a long time, and then I think I just gave it to my sister because I just wasn't really. I just sold it. I was just like, "Do you want this?" And she's like, "Yeah." And I was like,
I
"Just give it
fucking
to
love
her."
my Apple Watch. You know what the best part about an Apple Watch is?
Mm.
Not sponsored. Is the alarm. When you wear an Apple Watch to bed, rather than getting woken up by the sound of an alarm, you get woken up by a vibration on your
That's
wrist.
kind of a nice. Yeah.
And it starts out really, really soft and then builds up. So you like, it just kind of like
Yeah.
lulls you awake.
That's nice.
That is like by far the best feature. I like
Yeah.
always charge mine before going to bed. Like I'll put it on like the hour before bed. They last like 2 or 3 days, the battery life. And then you put it on before bed. And if you get used to sleeping with a watch, because some people fucking hate it.
Yeah.
But I've always worn a watch to bed. That is like the greatest feature. That's like pretty much the only reason I have one.
Yeah.
It's
And it
just-
is nice, like that little screen. It's pitch black. You want to know what time it is, and it's not as abrupt as a fucking flashlight. You know, like
Yeah.
a beam in your eyes. Yeah, that's kind of
and just
true.
notifications, just like, oh yeah, true. That
Yeah,
person sent me
yeah,
that or whatever.
true.
They're pretty good.
Yeah.
The battery life is quite poo poo.
Yeah.
I that's like definitely the worst part.
Yeah.
If they could make a fucking phone or a watch that lasts more than like 2 days max,
What if it
that'd actually be
charged off
sick.
you?
Oh my
Like your
God.
fucking,
Years of
like-
your life?
Yeah. Whoa. Imagine if instead of a watch, you had like a green like group of numbers on your
Oh,
and it
okay.
counted down your
Time you have left to
yeah.
live.
Someone fucking write
They
this shit
should,
down.
they should write a movie about that.
I gotta call
Yeah.
Justin Timberlake. I got a movie idea.
And you could
Yeah.
fight people for their
Whoa,
time.
it's like an arm wrestle,
yeah.
and it goes. Then yeah, that'd be sick.
Yeah. That would be really cool.
Yeah, that's a good movie idea.
Kind of fucking dumb. The one thing that doesn't make sense about the economy and in time is like, how the fuck do you make more minutes?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
everyone would
you can't-
eventually run
yeah,
out.
you can't print more minutes. If every
Yeah.
well, yeah, wow. Something I'm about to suggest something dark.
Breed people to
You
kill
breed
them?
people and then you kill the. Can you can't take time off babies. It unlocks when you're 21
when
or
you're
whatever.
25, I think.
Maybe
and
you
then
can't
you
do
get
that
1
then.
year left.
Yeah, and
So
then and when they die, their time is on them. That time is
Yeah.
gone.
You have to rob it from them
Rob it
before
for
you.
'em.
They have to time out. Is that what they call it?
Yeah, he timed out. I think that's what he called it. Yeah, That's good,
desynced.
He desynced. He clipped.
timed out.
Yeah, he timed out. Yeah. So do they breed people to get to 25 and then just kill them?
Yeah, I don't know. How does that work in time? The in time economy. I guess like if you're super rich and you manage to like score like 5 years, then you create a service that people have to pay for.
Yeah.
Then you're like one of the elites that builds up. But everyone would fucking die at like 26.
Yeah,
Most people
yeah.
would die at probably 25 and a half.
Yeah, I wonder what the death rate is in time. Like what's an average life of someone in time?
It's got to be like 25 and a half.
yeah.
Like because you'd spend
how many years
fucking
you get? Yeah, because they spend their like I think you're like 10 years as soon as you unlock it.
1 year.
1 year
You
after
get 1 year.
25.
Yeah, yeah.
And then they instantly sold that 1 year. All of them
Yeah.
they do. And then they live day
And
by
then
day.
coffees are 3 minutes. Hey man, yesterday coffees were 2 minutes.
Jesus
Hey man,
Christ.
the time you spent arguing about whether the coffee is 3 minutes or 2 minutes, you could have just bought the coffee and moved on. No, this is bullshit. I remember when the coffee was 2 minutes. Oh, a minute's gone by.
Oh, and now I'm
dead.
Oh. And I'll take the coffee.
Yeah.
The coffee was 9 minutes. It took me 9 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
It doesn't make any sense.
doesn't
Anyway,
make
if you
any
haven't watched
sense.
In Time, that was probably like a really weird conversation.
Yeah.
but
Go watch it. It's really good.
it is really good.
Yeah. And we talk about In Time a lot.
Yeah, it is like probably, it's up there. Top 5 movies, I reckon.
Yeah, I reckon.
Matrix, In Time,
Yeah.
The Mummy,
Mm.
maybe not yours. Interstellar, I reckon.
That was good.
This is like
A lot of time-based.
prime rewatches.
Oh, yeah. I'd say that. Yeah. Most rewatchables. Yeah. That's
yeah, which I think in turn is like
good. Yeah.
my favorite.
Pirates of the
movies.
Caribbean for
Pirates
sure.
of the Caribbean's a fucking slapper.
Yeah.
And then obviously Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings, yeah.
I'm not much of a Star Wars rewatcher.
Neither am I, actually. I'd probably rewatch Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter more than I watch Star Wars.
and
Star
Harry
Wars is
Potter,
a slog.
fuck. Harry Potter's like a once a year.
Yeah, 100%. I'm probably
Bang
due
through
for
all
another
eight.
Harry Potter rewatch soon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, I reckon those are probably my rewatch. Yeah, probably just franchises because then you can just smash through them over like a week.
You go through the journey.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
And they're all fucking good. The music in all of those movies are great.
Oh yeah, The Matrix. Oh man, I've been listening to the Matrix soundtrack.
Yeah, fuck
Oh,
yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Just over and
Speaking
over.
of soundtracks, what your Spotify Wrapped?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, my
Oh, our Spotify. You want to talk about our Spotify
Yeah,
Wrapped?
yeah.
Okay.
my Spotify Wrapped was insane.
Go
So
on.
So Howard Shaw is the composer of The Shire. The yeah.
I can play that on recorder.
Yeah. Whip that out in a minute. I am top 0.001% of people that listen to Howard Shore's The Shire of that year.
Why?
Because I'd read Lord of the Rings and I really struggle reading books in silence. I need like something. And I was like,
Like a track to-
Yeah, I need
yeah,
something.
yeah.
So I was reading Lord of the Rings while listening to The Shire. And I just had that on repeat because it just matched for the first book. Nothing
Yeah.
really intense happens until later on, sort of walking around the Shire for most of it. So you
That's
just play
true.
the Shire.
Yeah.
And I
Damn.
listened to that, I think, I probably would have listened to that. I think it was like 600, 700 times just on repeat because you're not really listening to it. You're just playing it while
Yeah.
you read.
That's true.
So I was in the top 0.001%,
That is actually
which is
that's
crazy. isn't it?
crazy.
So,
Yeah.
No, so that I think that means no one else is at list. Like, who else has listened to it?
Yeah, probably not that many
Yeah.
people these days.
It's pretty hilarious.
Yeah, damn. Well, I my Spotify Wrapped was pretty much I could almost like every single year it's basically exactly the
Same,
same.
yeah.
Top 3 artists have always been literally ever since I was like I told this on my story the other day. Ever since I was like 8 years old, I remember my dad gave me my first like MP3 player, and it was a SanDisk MP3 player. It was like an 8 gig thing, and he loaded it up with like a bunch of fucking albums and songs and
Yeah.
stuff. And one of the albums that he loaded up The Killers,
Epic.
and he loaded up Fall Out Boy.
Fuck yeah. And bangers.
And those two, I would just fucking play those albums on repeat. It was like it was basically like prime 2008 Fall Out Boy
Yeah.
and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And ever since then, every single year I've done Spotify Wrapped, and number 1 artist has been Fall Out Boy, and
yeah.
number 2 has been like The Killers.
Yeah.
And without even trying now, it's almost like
yeah.
background noise. I'll just like have it on and be like, oh shit, yeah, Fall Out Boy's on. Oh yeah, I should skip
Yeah.
that. Literally since I was 8 years old, been listening to them. I'm like, what, 26 now? Can't remember,
Yeah.
7. So like, what's that, 12
12
years?
years?
Listening to
No.
the same music over and over again?
More
8
than
to
that.
12? Yeah,
That's
a lot
20.
more. Okay.
18
years. 18 years?
You've listened to it. Your music taste could go
It's
out drinking.
stagnated.
Yeah.
It's stagnated at 8. And I was like, yep, this is good.
Yeah. 18 years.
Every single year, Spotify Wrapped come on. Fall Out Boy, you're the 0. You know,
Yeah,
they're fucking
yeah.
top 1% of listeners, and I'm like,
fucking oath.
what the fuck?
Yeah, yeah.
It's white noise at this point. I don't even register it, and somehow I still don't know all the lyrics.
Yeah. No, I'm the same. I'm terrible with lyrics. I like just go hard on like I'm listening to a lot of Bon Iver, Bon Iver, nonstop.
Yeah.
That's just my shower songs at the moment. I'll go hard on his like top 10 songs, just press play, listen to the same top 10 songs, and then probably in a week's time never fucking listen to him ever again for like a month, and then back on it. You know, I just do, and then I like listen to the Beatles for like 2 months and then get sick of that. Like I just go hard on like a band or an album that I really like,
Yep.
and then just never listen to them ever again.
I think I'm even worse with it
Yeah.
because like once a month or so, I'll hit like the Smart Shuffle. I'll find like 3 new songs, add them to my liked playlist,
Yeah.
and then I literally just slam those 3 songs.
Oh
on
yeah,
repeat.
nonstop. Yeah.
Yeah, for like a week until I'm sick of them. I'm like, all right, back to
Fall
Fall
Out
Out
Boy.
Boy.
Yeah,
Because it's
yeah.
my liked songs. It's like all of my library, and I just shuffle that.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't get people that have playlists, man. What's this playlist shit? Would
Yeah.
you not just get sick of that playlist after? I'd rather just let Spotify take me on a little journey.
I do that sometimes where I just let Spotify go, and then it will start just playing songs that are like my songs.
Yeah, that's
fun.
that's
too.
pretty good.
That's fun too.
Although I get a lot of the same songs. I'm like, Spotify, what the fuck is going on?
Everyone memes Spotify Shuffle. Like,
Yeah.
Spotify Shuffle is not good, is it?
No. It's apparently like you got to clear your cache or something like that, because otherwise it just plays shit that you
Use the
played
same
recently.
Shuffle over. Yeah,
Yeah,
right, that makes sense.
I've hit shuffle before. I've had like a song play, then 10 songs later, that fucking first one
Yeah,
comes up
yeah,
again. And I'm
yeah.
like, how is this
That's not much of a
shuffling?
shuffle, yeah.
Yeah, I've got over 1,000
Yeah,
songs
exactly.
liked, and you're telling me you're playing fucking Chappelle Roan again?
Yeah. And if you shuffle, you just kill a bug.
Spider.
And then if you shuffle a fucking deck of cards, it's like more combinations than there are stars in the universe. And you're telling me you can't shuffle a fucking podcast to give me some different combinations?
No.
It's bullshit. I got 1,000 songs in there, and this card deck's only got 52.
Yeah,
bullshit,
it's
man.
so dumb. I don't get it.
It's some
so stupid.
shit.
Sometimes I'll just scroll down halfway down my liked, and I'll go, yeah, fuck it, let's just bang it there.
Yeah.
And then I try and reset it a little bit, but it always comes back.
Always come
I
back.
get
Fall Out Boy always come
fucking
back.
photographed by Nickelback playing for like the 100th time, and I'm like, hey, I'm not complaining, but like, maybe play another fucking Nickelback song.
What's your top Fall Out Boy song? What do you got?
I don't know. They're all really fucking good. Yeah. I don't know. It's hard to choose because there's so many of their albums that I have on my phone as well. So like their very, very first album, their like OG first one is like just prime like pop punk type old school sort of
I always
music.
thought Fall Out Boy, no offense to Fall Out Boy, I just always thought Green Day and like My Chemical Romance and like Blink 182 is my go-to. But I just thought Fall Out Boy was like the kiddier version of all those three. You know
That's
what I mean?
fucked up.
Isn't that fucked up to say? I need to listen to more Fall Out Boy, I think.
They're really good.
Yeah.
Really, really good. You know what was actually kind of fucked up? I watched the TV show Arrow a few years ago.
Yep.
And so basically like the premise with Arrow is he gets like trapped on an island for like
Oh yeah.
2 or 3 years. Billionaire gets trapped
yeah.
on an island.
Yeah.
Comes off and he like learned to be a fucking sick bow
dude.
shooter
Yeah.
on the island somehow.
Makes sense.
And the first line, he like comes back and they're like, "Oh my God, you've been gone for 3 years." And he comes back, he's like, "Is Fall Out Boy still cool?" And they're like, "You're old." And
Yeah.
I'm like, "Wait, what do you mean?
No, it
wait, is
is."
Fall Out Boy not cool? Like, what the fuck was that joke? Wait, what's up with that?
You must have really been gone a long time. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Yeah, because apparently they fell off. And then they came back.
Yeah, they're back now.
And then they kind of fell off.
Yeah.
And apparently now they're back again.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, apparently their new album's really good. I haven't listened to it though.
I haven't listened. Yeah, I need to put some Fall Out Boy in the rotation for sure.
Oh, dude, you can't go wrong with like any of their albums up to Folly Deluxe.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a fucking slapper of an album.
Yeah.
And then you don't listen. Then they took a break for like 6 years. Then they came back with Saving Rock and Roll, and that one's pretty good.
Yeah, I think that's the one I remember listening to, Saving Rock and Roll. That's got like the kids on the front cover.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's like has like fucking Elton and John in it at one
Yeah,
point.
is
And I'm like,
Skrillex in it?
maybe.
I think Skrillex.
I
is
think
one
that
of
was the
songs.
next album.
Oh, okay.
Then they brought out Centuries, dog shit.
Yeah.
Because they had a song in like Big Hero 6
Oh, okay.
and shit. And I was like, the fuck are they doing?
See, kiddie stuff, bro.
Yeah, and then they brought out another album that was shit as well.
Yeah.
And then apparently this new one's all right.
Tell you what, fucking someone made a suggestion to like Blink's like one of the singles they released, and it was like, if you listen to this at 1.5 times speed, it sounds like old Blink. And
Oh, true.
And I listened to it and I'm like, damn, they're just like 1.5 times slower than what they used to be. Like just their
Damn.
playing and everything is just a little bit more, you know what I mean?
Same kind of music, just
Yeah.
slower.
Because like, you know, like it's like so much
They're
faster.
just getting old,
And then you
man.
listen to the others like, you know what I mean? You
That's
just
so
needs that little
true.
bit extra bit of speed.
Yeah, bro, they're just getting older.
Which I thought was great. I thought it was so funny.
Got a little bit older.
A little bit slower. Yeah.
Right, first segment, play the sound. Just kidding, I'm not playing. Hang on.
You're going to do it with
it.
your voice? Yeah.
Uncommon commoners.
Man, maybe.
Now you do the spells.
Uncommon commoners. Oh,
One guardian Leviosa.
Yes, good.
Oh, that was good.
That was
That
good at
fucking
the
ended
end.
at
Yeah,
perfect
nice.
time. Yeah, Uncommon Commoners. Do you
Yes.
want to start? Do I want to start? What do you want? Who wants to start?
Should I be... Hold on, just talk about my vision for a second. Should I really be able to read that from where I'm sitting? Like vision-wise?
Yeah.
Fuck, I need to get some fucking glasses.
Bro, I've been telling you for
Jesus
the last fucking
Christ.
year. You know how I know Mitch needs glasses? Because I'll come into the kitchen, shit will be fucked in the kitchen. There'll be so much like grease and
I need it.
shit
I should
spat
treat-
out from the bacon. And I'll be like, bro, did you clean the kitchen? You're like,
Yeah,
it's clean.
And then I should treat the crumbs like Braille. I'm like, you know, feeling around on the oh shit, there's some crumbs in here.
Yeah. Oh, yes, of course. I'm like, dude.
Because I can't read that.
You need-
And I was in bed the other night and I was watching a stream and I was watching your stream on my computer,
Yeah.
on my desk while I was in bed, able to rearrange it. And I was like, I can't read Jackson's chat. And
Yeah.
I want to say like hello to the chat. And I'm like, I can't because I can't fucking read it from here.
Right. I mean, it's literally like,
really bad.
it takes like 20 minutes.
Yeah, I know.
And
I
it's
know,
free.
I know. Yeah.
And then the
It's
glasses.
literally the easiest thing you can do.
Yeah.
And I just haven't done. Anyway.
The scariest part of getting an eye test is that little fucking like
the truth.
sneeze, the sneeze test they do,
What's the
which is
sneeze
like
test?
it's like they like your eyes like open, and then it's
And
like
they sneeze in your face.
it's like they blow air in it,
Ah.
and it like I don't know, like tests like your reaction or some shit. It fucking sucks. They're like, okay,
I've
sit
never
there,
had that before.
and they just do it randomly, and you're like, it's
Jesus.
like, and then it just goes, and you're like, oh, my eye.
yeah, right.
That's probably the
Sneeze
worst
test.
test.
I love
Every
that.
other test is easy as fuck, but that
Yeah.
one's just weird.
I've never had that done before.
Really?
Yeah, I've had my eyes checked when I was a kid, and I never had that.
I don't even know what it's test for. Maybe they just did that
Just
to
to take
me.
the piss
They're
out of
just
you.
like, they're
This
blind.
guy- this
Isn't there a
is-
machine
wow.
that's supposed to blow the air?
Maybe you
They're
just
like,
had
"Nah."
something in your eye, and they were just trying to get it out.
No, it's like to
That
test
sounds
your
like an uncommon commoner.
fucking reaction or some shit. I don't know.
All right, what's my first uncommon commoner?
I don't know. Read it.
I can't. Can you zoom in?
What do you see? What do you see? Jackson thinks Mitch store customers are rude.
Yes.
Yeah,
you do.
I went into your store the other day. They were rude.
They're not that rude.
At my store,
They are rude.
we're not like that. We're not
Yeah.
like that. But unfortunately, I had to make a pit stop because your store was closer to the location I was at the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
And trying to stay
Trying
as vague as possible.
Which may or may not have been in Melbourne, or may have been in Melbourne.
Or maybe it did,
Maybe
maybe it
it was
wasn't.
in somewhere else.
And I go into your store and the customers are just so fucking
Give me an
rude.
example. What were they doing?
Oh man, I was in the chip aisle. I was looking at chips.
Not the
Literally,
chip aisle,
I was
bro.
like, I was on the chips. I was on them, right? I was the guy. That was my section. You know when you go into
Yeah, I don't wanna
your
hear about
shopping, someone is looking at the shelf and you
Yeah.
go, I'll wait for them to finish because that's their time
Yeah.
at the shelf.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
Have some fucking compassion and
Or
patience.
if you know exactly what you want, you can be like, oh, excuse me, I just want to
Yeah,
grab
just
this
grab
out.
that.
Yeah. Or excuse
Yeah.
me. Explaining excuse me is not that fucking hard.
And I'm like, I'm there at the fucking shelf, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna grab these chips, and I have one chip in my hand. I'm like, I'm gonna get a second one. Dude's fucking trolley, boom, out of nowhere. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? Like literally, like bumps me out of the way with the
okay.
trolley.
Yeah,
sticks
yeah.
his trolley right in front of me.
Rude.
This fucking fuck with his fucking giant mullet pushes me over, and I'm like, buddy, you don't. Okay,
yeah.
buddy.
Yeah. Oh,
You
okay. Okay, I've got that. Bleeping all that.
And he pushes me out of the way, and then he fucking just starts getting chips. Just doesn't say.
Yeah.
I was like, Jesus.
you.
As I was walking, I was like, fucking hell, that was rude.
Yeah, 2 for 7 at the moment as well.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't loving that.
Yeah, so I was upset with that.
Yeah, no,
and then
fair
just
enough.
everyone's just so get your fucking trolley, park it at the end.
Yes.
Park it at the end of the fucking aisle, or put it to the side.
Yeah.
Walk over and grab your shit, put it in your fucking trolley,
Brother.
and fuck off.
Brother,
I don't
that
know.
That is my nightmare.
I think your aisles are narrower too.
Not the dairy aisle. Every other aisle is. The
Yeah.
dairy aisle is wider, so then people love going down the dairy aisle because it's a fucking highway. And then all of a sudden, I got fucking the online people with their giant trolleys, the customers with their trolleys, and I'm looking around like I've got my cage. And I'm like, this is a fucking joke.
Yeah.
Why aren't we filling at night? Anyway.
Anyway, I think your customers are rude, and I've never had that
And
experience at my place because I think the aisles are wider, and you can fit two trolleys.
I think so
side
as
by
well.
side.
I think so as well. I think every aisle in your store is the same as aisle 1 at my store.
Yeah.
I do agree. Some of our customers are rude, for sure. Some of our customers are rude. And I also have an uncommon comma involving one of my customers.
Can you read it?
No, I can't, but I remember it. I cannot read it.
I don't need to
definitely
read it.
cannot read it. This customer is very racist. As racist as you can be. And I felt bad about how I handled the situation. So I'll explain the situation. Now I'm quoting her. I just want to make that clear. I'm quoting
to
what
tell
she
the
said.
story, you have to say
Have
what
to
she
say
said.
what she said.
And
okay?
obviously,
and it was racist.
goes without saying,
It was racist.
it was really racist, and we don't agree with
We
it.
don't agree with it.
We're wizards. We're
Don't.
surrounded by, magical creatures.
Magical
Do you think
creatures.
we
How
give a
could we?
fuck about
Yeah.
any of that?
My best friend's a pixie.
We're best friends.
No, we're not. I was joking. That was a joke. That was a joke. I fucking hate you, but it has nothing to do with your race.
Okay.
Just make that clear.
Do you still want to come over for tea later?
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Anyway, this customer, she was like, oh, excuse me, could you help me find the juice? And I was like, yeah, no worries. And she was in a mobility scooter. So I was like, oh, okay, she needs help actually getting the juice.
Yep,
I
yep.
will go with her to the juice and make sure she gets the juice and make sure that she gets what she needs.
Yeah. 'Cause you're a good guy.
Because I'm a good person and I work there. So it's part of my job. I wouldn't have done enough. No, I'm joking.
That's it, yeah.
Mainly that. No, then I took her to the juice where the juice was, and she was like, "Oh, I want something with pineapple in it." I was like, "Oh, okay, we have this." And I handed her something that said pineapple and mango.
Yeah.
And as I handed it to her, she acted like it was fucking kryptonite, and it was the worst thing I ever gave her. She was like, "Oh no, not that one!" And I was like, "Oh, sorry," thinking she was allergic. God, I was like, "Fuck, the V8." I guess she doesn't like V8. I don't know.
Did you grab V8?
No, I can't remember what I grabbed.
I was like, no fucking wonder.
Yeah.
V8
yeah. She like fucking freaked out. Anyway, and I was like, "Oh, sorry." So then I put it back, and she's like, "Is there anything else?" And I gave her one. She's like, "Oh yeah, this looks good, thank you." I was like, "Oh, no worries." And then she goes, now again, I quote,
Yeah.
this is what she said,
And I quote.
and I quote, "I tried to ask the fucking black people around here, but none of them could fucking help me."
Holy fuck.
I'm not even kidding. That's
Oh
exactly
my
what she said.
God.
I didn't even enjoy saying that because that's terrible, obviously.
I don't know. You kind of
Like sort of like, yeah, it's like Adam Driver in fucking the KK movie. Yeah, it can be too easy yelling all those
Yeah, that
slurs.
seemed. Yeah, she said it.
Yeah, she said all this. But yeah, anyway, and I was just like,
God, that's horrible.
And I was like, "Oh, okay." And I didn't like fully caught me off guard because she was so
Yeah.
lovely.
It's, like,
and then
shocking.
she snapped into that. Like I
Yeah.
handed her the juice and she like sort of grabbed my hand. She's like, "Oh, thank you so much. I asked all that." And then she just went into this whole rant and I was like, "Oh, okay." And then I walked off and I was like, "Oh my God, that was fucking terrible." And then she goes, "Thank you so much for your help." And I was like, "No worries. Have a nice day." And I was like, oh, "What did I say? Have a nice day." And I fucking felt so bad, bro.
That is
I
bad.
felt so bad.
It's not your. It's like instant reaction
I know, it
from
was
you.
instant
It's not your
reaction.
fault.
And I said, "Have a nice day" to this racist.
What are you
fucking bitch.
supposed? You know, like you're also like working there and
know,
like
I
representing
know.
the company.
Yeah.
And if you like had a go at her,
And
you know,
also,
you would have got in trouble.
and the people that she was implying to that she asked for help are the people that work in the service, like cleaning up the messes. So I'm like, of course they're not going to fucking know where it is. If you ask me for something in the grocery aisle, I'm not going to know where it is.
Yeah,
Oh, and then she
exactly.
also screamed, "Always trust the whiteys."
What?
Yeah, she screamed that at the end. I
You
forgot
didn't
about
tell
it. Yeah, I
me
forgot
that.
about that.
What? the
Yeah, as she was
fuck?
walking, as she was driving away, "Haha, always trust the whiteys." And I was like, then I didn't say anything. I just went back to
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
That
like
is-
the person that she asked wouldn't have known where it was anyway because it's not even their fucking department.
Yeah, yeah.
So like if she had to come up to me and ask me about something in the groceries, or where the fucking mop is, or whether, you know, like I spilled something, I wouldn't have known what the fuck to do.
Yeah.
So she's like getting angry at this person. She just used racism as a reason. You know what I mean? Like there was no.
Yeah, that's so bad. Oh my God.
It was just fun.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about.
So
Your
yeah, my customers
customers
are rude.
suck.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, so those customers, some customers are rude. And that was a pretty intense experience.
Yeah,
and I
that's
felt
horrible.
bad by saying "have a nice day" to the racist person.
Yeah, you're kind of like probably worse than
Yeah,
her,
she was-
actually.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
she was bad, but she was honest about you. You were worse. You were like, yeah, you know what? And I agree with it.
Yeah, and
She was
have
probably
a nice
like,
day because that was what you said was great, and have a
Yeah.
nice day because of it.
yeah.
Yeah,
Also,
no,
I
it
hope
was really
your
bad.
mobility scooter catches fire.
Yeah. Have you correct? And when she
Spontaneously
I
combust.
went, she was like facing the other way, and I went to the juice, and I turned around, she was just backing up, and it just going beep. beep, just all the way down the whole aisle, and it was like a good 10, 15 minutes, and the whole
It
time
sucks.
just backing up the whole time. I'm standing there like,
That's awesome.
alrighty, and just beep, beep. It was so fucking funny.
Oh, that sucks. Oh,
Yeah. If she was
sucks.
lovely and nice, I wouldn't feel that bad. Like I'd feel, obviously she's in a mobility scooter. She's got some, physical problems, obviously, and I feel sorry for her. But then she
Yeah.
dropped that bomb, and now I don't.
You're
I'm like,
like,
fuck you.
karma's a bitch.
Maybe she fucking slipped over when she was yelling at a person of color.
Maybe.
I hope so. Or they fucking broke her legs, which honestly, fair enough too. Anyway, what's the next uncommon commoner?
I bought a suit the other day.
Yes.
And just buying a suit may be one of the worst experiences just you can have in a
Yeah.
shopping center.
Yeah.
Like, and not, okay, so to preface this, I shopped at YD, and maybe that's why it was one of the worst
Maybe that's why D.
experiences. Why
Maybe that's why you don't.
why did be like that?
Why? Oh, that's not bad.
Maybe because that's why it was bad.
Why did was bad?
Yeah. And like if you shop at like YD or Connor or like any of those like cheaper suit brands, you're gonna have a bad time. Now, I want to preface this with saying the guy that served me was fucking sick.
Oh, that's
and
good.
he was like the nicest dude ever.
Yep.
He just went into instant networking mode and he was like, oh, what's your handle? Anyway, I'm going to follow you. You should kind of like follow me back kind of thing. And I was like, oh, that's kind of weird.
Yep.
I follow like 100 people on Instagram. I'm
Yep.
like, I'm not just going to follow this guy.
Yeah,
YD.
yeah.
But it's like the loveliest dude ever. But why the fuck does YD think they can reinvent the wheel with suits? You know, all these cheap suit brands always do this shit.
Yeah.
You know, you're like, all right, I want a black suit. And they're like, black suit? Yeah, no worries. You want a fucking floral tie with that, don't you? And you're like,
Just a black.
no, just a black suit, black tie. Yeah, we could give you a black tie, or we could give you a tie that has fucking pineapples on it. What do you think about that?
Just want a black suit.
You're like, no, just
with a black tie.
yeah. And they're like, okay, easy, black suit, and here's the white shirt you requested, and you look at it, and it's got fucking black buttons and like some crazy like patterned floral print under the collar or on the collar or some
Yeah.
shit, or like on the sleeves, and you're like,
No, I just want
Buddy.
a fucking white shirt.
do you guys not sell a regular fucking shirt here or a regular fucking tie that doesn't have some stupid pattern on it?
yeah.
And they're like,
Dumb.
oh, you want that shirt?
Oh.
Yeah. Also, it's more expensive for some reason
Yeah,
to get a
yeah.
plain one.
Yeah.
And then they try and sell you the socks. Oh, it's $15 for some funky socks.
Yeah. These socks have got
No.
white. These socks have got white shirts on them.
Yeah, yeah, with no fucking crazy buttons.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, no. I kept saying to this dude, again, preface this, loveliest dude ever, but I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, so it's for this like, you know, premiere and they want you to dress like corporate. It's like kind of like a meme. So
Yeah.
I just want like a regular corporate suit. So I bought like a Navy suit.
Mm.
And he's like, yeah, no worries. And so like you're thinking maybe something like this, and he points out like a green suit. And I'm like, that is
No.
insane. That is actually the most insane thing you've ever said.
This is the closest to black we have. And it's
Yeah.
it's just green.
And I'm like, no, I want like a navy suit. And he's like, okay, navy. Yeah, we got this one here. And I'm like, yep, the suit looks great. Fucking skinniest pants you've ever seen in your
yeah,
life.
yeah, yeah.
Dude, let's just stop the trend of fucking suits with pants where you can't even fit your heel through it because the entry to your foot is so narrow. I have to be like a ballerina, like flat pointed out.
Don't be afraid to point the toe.
Yeah, like who's designing these suits in these shit stores?
Yeah.
And then he's like, you know, I get the suit, I get an actual white shirt. He's like, yeah, here's this shirt or this shirt. Either will look good. One's got the black buttons,
Yeah,
the crazy
yeah.
floral patterns. The other's just a white shirt.
Yeah.
I just wanted a white shirt.
Yeah.
Just give me a white fucking
You're not
shirt.
one to dress loud anyway. Like it's pretty rare for you to dress loud. So
And that stuff's all good and well for like a school formal or like if I'm going to the races and I want to be a little bit goofy or
with
something
it,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
But I'm like corporate,
yeah.
okay? Just give me a suit. We're not going crazy with it.
I just
a
want
suit.
Yeah.
I don't want to fucking have some suit that I can't rewear.
It's like that milk ad, you know? I just want a suit that looks like a real suit.
Yeah, legit. And,
This one has black buttons.
yeah. And then he goes, and then like, you know, I'm like, oh, it's okay, but like the pants are a bit skinny. Is there anything else? And he's like, oh yeah, we got a few more suits. And then he pulls out like this wool blend suit,
Okay.
and wool blends, like wool suits are a lot more expensive. And he hands it to me and I like put it on and I'm like, yeah, this suit's okay. But I looked at the price tag and I'm like, buddy, I'm not paying $800 for a suit from YD.
Yeah.
I'm going to be real with you.
Fuck that.
If I'm going to pay $800 for a suit, I may as well pay the extra $200 and get a $1,000
and-
suit from like a good suit
Yeah.
shop.
And get it fitted or something.
Yeah, like get an actual
Yeah,
good
yeah.
suit, not some YD mass manufactured
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Like there's nothing wrong with
$800.
YD suits, but they are the cheapest suits you can buy.
And that's what you go there for.
Yeah,
Budget suits. You're not going there to spend $800
on a
on a
fucking
suit. Yeah.
wool suit. Yeah, and
they
so
know their market. So why are they trying to expand
they're
outside
just
their
getting
market?
too crazy with it. I don't know. They,
Why did they do that?
That's a good question. Why they just couldn't? They can't sell enough fucking shirts with dumb button combinations on
Exactly
them.
right.
What if we do? This is a white shirt with fluoro orange buttons. What do you think about that?
It's for our tradies.
Yeah. We're doing so. You know the classic, you know, blue shirt, white collar, you know, American Psycho style. We're thinking about having like a white shirt with just like a fucking purple collar.
We're
do you
sick
think
of
about
the
that?
idea of, blazer on the outside. We've actually inverted our suits.
Yeah, we actually
Now you wear the blazer and then the shirt over the top of the blazer.
we're now selling collarless collared shirts with fucking red buttons on them.
I'd
What?
just be making shit up.
Can you just fucking sell me a regular suit?
So this uncommon commoner was really nice. He was just really pushing these fucking suits.
It's
on
just
you.
it's not even his fault. It's just YD in general just
YD
has
is-
a terrible selection of suits. Like I feel like even actually Connor is exactly the same. But like if you go that one step up, if you go to like Peter Jackson or
Yeah,
something,
yeah.
you never have to deal with that. And also Peter Jackson, the fuck, the Lord of the Rings
That's
guy.
sick. He's doing suits now.
Peter Jackson
Peter
is
Jackson.
doing suits.
Oh, we got some nice suits here.
Well, actually, I've never actually worn a suit, to be honest.
I don't think he's ever wore pants, actually, though.
He's fucking.
think the
you go
one-
to
probably
Peter
the-
Jackson's suit store and it's all like fucking Aragorn's clothing. There's like cloaks,
just
Elvish
armor
shit.
suit. Yeah, that'd be sick.
Oh, it's armor, suits
Yeah,
of armor.
suits of armor,
Peter
yeah.
Jackson's suits of armor. Yeah, so we've gone for a chainmail collar here, just a nice and
Chainmail collar.
light piece of armor here.
Yeah. Oh, but it's got black buttons. Oh,
Oh, fucking hell!
so
Can we not just
close.
have chainmail
Yeah, what I'm just
made
chainmail
of steel?
suits. I'm so sick of this.
We've got a
switching it up.
brass and chainmail steel blend.
This one's
here.
made out of lead. No,
Yeah,
I don't want a
why
lead
the
armor.
fuck is it made out of lead? That's like the worst thing it could be.
Poisons the enemies and you.
Yeah. We've got a beautiful new one that's made of glass. It's like that's just
That sounds
fucking
bad.
just makes it
We call it the
obsolete.
glass cannon.
Yeah, so anyway, YD sucks.
Yeah, fair enough.
But I got a suit at the end of it
Fair enough.
and it was more than I wanted to pay for it anyway, and it pissed me off.
Frank's bowl is under the couch, and now he is crawling under
Frank-
the couch.
Frank's stuck
to
under the couch.
find it. Is he?
Frank,
Frank, you stuck on the couch again.
come here. Come here, boy. He's stuck.
End it there.
Yeah, end of that.
We have to go get Frank out of the couch. So
He's stuck under the couch.
Well, that's all the time we have on the Wizard's Tower. If you'd like to reach the Wizards, you can send an owl to the Wizard's Tower Pod at gmail.com. And you can also follow us on Instagram and TikTok, or whatever the hell that is. Anyway, don't forget to grab your hat, grab your staff, and we'll see you on the next episode of the Wizard's Tower.